Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and today I want to share with you a few items I got from WWE Shop like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. The great thing about this is this was a time where a bunch of stuff was only $5. They had quite a few things on sale for just $5, and I'm like, yeah, I just can't pass that up. They're only $5, so I picked up a few things. So let's start with the things that I'm buying the most of lately, and that's Funko Pops. You can probably see them behind me here, but we're going to get a little close-up of them. First Funko Pop I got is Triple H. I've seen this particular Triple H in Toys R Us a while ago. Since then, that and all the other WWE Funko Pops have seemed to have vanished from my local Toys R Us, and they seem to be downsizing on Funko Pops in general for some reason, but I got him because he was only $5, and I also got Sheamus, and this is the older version of Sheamus before he came back with the mohawk and everything. And this is still pretty cool. It's a very unique pop. You don't get a lot of spiky redhead pops, so there you go. And then finally, the last one is The Rock. And I've also seen The Rock out and about. I've seen him at GameStop, but I just never felt like picking him up. But for $5, I cannot resist. So that's 3 more WWE Funko Pops to add to my ever-growing Funko Pop collection. I'm actually doing some rearranging of the display here. Probably going to do a video on that a little bit later as well. So $15 worth of Funko Pops, so $15 for 3 pops, that's pretty darn good. Now, some other things that I got is really for more of a decoration standpoint, and I got them laid out here on the table here. So this is the first one that I have here. This is an art print by the artist Rob Schamberger or Schamberger. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but he has a bunch of art prints up on WWEshop.com, and this is one of Sasha Banks. And I really had to get this one because I think that she is awesome. Of course, a lot of people do. And just because I want to see more, female wrestling, good wrestling. And I'm not going to get into this whole thing about how the Divas name needs to go, and we need to emphasize just more great female wrestlers and not just models and things like that. But if you want someone who's going to show you like, hey, you can put on a match that's better than a lot of the guys on the main roster can do, yes, had to get Sasha Banks and represent. $5 for this print. And the other print that I have right here is of the New Day. And this is pretty awesome. I mean, to have Big E and Kofi and Xavier right here, and they're pushed off to the right, and we got the trombone right there and the unicorn and the rainbow. I mean, that's just all of what they're about right now. So have to represent the New Day. These are some really great prints. I just love this particular art style. It's like watercolors. It's very colorful, very unique, and it stands out so well. These frames that I have here, of course, they didn't come in these frames at all. I had to go out and get these frames. They just come on the 11 by 14 cardstock like material. That's what it comes with inside the box. These frames in particular I got at Walmart, and I think I believe these are Mainstays frames. I don't think they're the Home Goods ones. I think these are the Mainstays frames, and it has a little bit of this wood material all the way around. It's 11 by 14 frame, and this cost me about $8 each for each of these frames, which I thought was a pretty good deal as far as frames go. And another thing that I really like about these frames is that the art prints fit in perfectly with these frames. A lot of frames, when I have a picture and then I go to put it inside of a frame and I buy some of the more like cheaper frames, I notice that the actual print doesn't quite fit the frame, and that the frame is just a little bit too small, and then I have to like trim the edges of the print in order to get it to fit. Not so with these. They just fit right in. It is a perfect fit. Nothing was bent or anything, so that's great. Oh, and in case you're wondering, they do have the little tab on the back. So if you want to put a nail in the wall and just kind of hang it up like that, you can. Or if you want to use something that's not as destructive, some double-sided tape or some other type of adhesive, that's also good. So 2 of these art prints, 3 Funko Pops, and one more thing that I don't even think I'll be able to show on camera because it's so large. So we'll see what we can do about that. But it is of this holster here, and I'm going to unravel it the best I can. You might not see it all, but you'll see enough. See that? Oh no. get it on this side. There we go. You can probably see enough of it. And we all know who that is. It's Daniel Bryan. Oh, and there it goes. I need to set that out so it won't roll up so much. But that's of Daniel Bryan, and of course, unfortunately, he had to retire recently, and he had his really big speech on Raw a couple of weeks back, which was really emotional. And I wanted to represent the guy because I wasn't ready to see him, go, but he had to. You gotta look out for yourself, gotta look out for your health. So that is a 24 by 36 poster. So I'm going to have to get a quite large frame to put him in. And, those types of frames typically don't come cheap unless you're trying to get like one of the plastic ones, which I really don't recommend because they have a tendency to fall apart really easily, especially the ones at Walmart that cost like 10 or 15 bucks. But to get a pretty decent frame for that, so I'll be able to hang that up, is a very large poster. 24 by 36 is quite big. So this is just going to be a part of me trying to decorate my space more. Not necessarily this space, but, just some in the other room. And since I'm so much into wrestling right now, I thought these would be some pretty classy yet very sophisticated and fun prints to put on my wall, and of course expanding the Funko Pop collection. So WWE Shop tends to have some pretty decent sales going on from time to time. I know right now they have a 30% off on select t-shirt sale. It's probably going to be over by the time you see this, but just keep a lookout on that website, and they tend to have some sales going on in some form every single week. I can't wait for the next one of these $5 for whatever items sale that they might have, because I'm going to pick up some more stuff, maybe even some more art prints. We'll see. So yeah, guys, that's just what I want to show you. Things I got from WWEshop.com. And that's all for now. And until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I'll talk to you later.